Hi everyone, it's Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you're doing well. I'm good. I'm going to recover the ground I covered yesterday because I didn't do a good job. I didn't flesh out the entire point, and some of you just didn't get it. But first, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to GoPowercat. Ooh, it was a changeup. So see, that's a pitcher, you think he's coming with the fastball, and then boom, the changeup, and you whiff. Don't whiff. Take advantage of this GoPowercat sale right now, 75% off. It ends Tuesday night, September 3rd at 11 p.m. Central. Go take care of it. It's a great offer. It's the best offer we give out every season, and it's our kickoff fan appreciation sale. Do so, please. Please consider. If you enjoy the free content here, get over there and help us out. So, nose itches means one of you is thinking about me. That would probably to shut up and move on. Avery Johnson only has a limited shelf life as a college football player. They all do, but you've been looking forward to seeing Avery Johnson. And now one game's down. At most, over the next 2 years, if he remains healthy, you'll see him 24 times. If everything goes wildly awesome, you'll see him up to 32 times. But it's a finite schedule. And I only expect him to be around those 2 years, unless it just goes horribly. And then he'll have to play his senior year. But we don't expect that. But yesterday's DD was about opening up the playbook for him. Now, look, I don't want to put everything on the field against UT Martin, but one design quarterback run, and then you guys are wondering why he didn't throw the ball well. Well, it's part of his game. You took away an essential part of him getting into the contest, feeling like he's fully functioning. And I think the coaches have to be aware of that. You can't take a great scuba diver and say, hey, we want to see how you do without your tank. That's not how it works. Running the ball, being an athlete is oxygen to Avery Johnson as a football player. You got to let him go. You got to trust him that he's going to make good decisions, when to get out of the way and when to get down, when to get out of bounds. You can't run him every play. Look, I'm not asking for that. I'm just asking that he can do what he does. And why? Because right now in college football, it's so much about style points. It's so much about how much did you win by? Now, the college football committee can say that the computer doesn't take that into consideration, but it's an algorithm, and voters take it into consideration when they're moving teams up or down. The SEC is pounding their chests over running up the score on 4 opponents, and they're doing so and ignoring the fact that they put in a losing record this week against Power 4 opponents. Scoring points is unfortunately part of getting in the playoffs. If you're in the Big 12 or ACC, and maybe you don't win that automatic bid from the conference championship game, you better have some pretty good things on your resume. And you better have been a team that was noted on the highlights on Saturday night and Sunday and Monday about how good your offense or defense was. That's the point. You have this limited life of this incredible athlete. Let him be that athlete. Let him do his thing. Avery Johnson is an incredibly intelligent kid. They've entrusted a sophomore in college, a true sophomore in college, to be a leader, to be a captain, to come into the press conference every Monday and sit down at the table right after the head coach. That's not something we get very often from a quarterback or anyone else on the team. Every other player has to stand up and kind of have us all surround them and ask questions. Avery's at the table because he can handle it, and he can handle this too. He knows what he can and can't do, and he knows what will put him in peril. And he also knows this: when I need to take chances, I can take those chances. And when I don't, I'll get out of bounds. Avery Johnson is a dual threat quarterback. You take out one of the things that's the dual, and you just got a quarterback with less of a threat. Let the kid go. Let the team look great. And keep on rolling. Don't mess around. Just start knocking the crap out of opponents, because everything in this new era counts.